Hi, my name is Stewert Merkin. Dr. Galbit performed surgery on me, triple bypass surgery, exactly or a little over 4 years ago. And I've known Dr. Galbit for the last 30 years as a personal friend. And what happened with me personally was I'm very active. I bike, I kayak, I do a lot of different things. And there was a weekend a little over 4 years ago that I was feeling, I thought it was indigestion, and I simply didn't go out and I didn't bike. My wife was very concerned, but it was just indigestion, and I went out, I started biking, and I didn't feel that well. I came back, so she became alarmed, went to a friend in the neighborhood, it happens to be a doctor, and we went up to Aventura Hospital Sunday afternoon, and we met with Dr. Aldo Coelho, who's a cardiologist, who's now my cardiologist. I didn't know him before, but he was highly recommended by my friend, and they didn't let me out of the hospital. And I was there because of what I had. I was there for 2 weeks, and they performed the surgery about 5 days after I was there. Dr. Galbit performed the surgery. It was, from what I'm told, although I didn't know while it was happening, it was a fairly serious operation. It was triple bypass surgery. And the hospital was great. Dr. Galbit took care of whatever had to be done at the hospital, and I felt very, very comfortable. I don't think I would have felt as comfortable with any other surgeon. I know other heart surgeons. I happen to have one in my family, and not in Miami. And Dr. Galbit is highly recommended by everyone that I talk to. The follow-up, for the first couple of months after the surgery, I had the normal pains and so forth, and I was not going out too much. I happen to be a lawyer, and during the time that I was in the hospital, maybe I shouldn't have done it. I don't know that I ever told Dr. Galbit that I did it, but I was still pecking away on my computer before and after the surgery, and some of my clients to this day didn't know what I was doing. Well, they knew what I was doing on the computer, but they didn't know where I was doing it and what happened to me afterwards. But the 2 or 3 months afterwards, Dr. Galbit followed up meticulously, and I come to his office now. I think it's every 6 months for a checkup. I'm out biking again, I'm doing my kayaking again, and I still feel certain things. I'm not saying that I'm pain-free or anything like that, but I still feel some pain where they opened up my chest to do what it was that they did. I've been active in my profession. I've done a lot of things. My wife and I are taking a cross-country road trip this week, so I guess it's okay. Nobody seems to mind, except the kids wonder, do you really want to drive out here to LA and in a car? And I did it a long time ago, and I think I'm able to do it now. I don't think it's a real problem. My wife was great, taking care of me, and the post-op people that came around took care of me. But as far as motivation, listen, I have 3 kids and 11 grandchildren, so that should be motivation enough, and I have to work. So I'm out there, and the doctors, even my cardiologist, every time he says to me, he says, "Oh, you're the one that doesn't like to admit what you really had." And I said, "No, even my secretary says, you had your procedure." And that's how we refer to it. And I feel, fairly normal. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, but I feel, very normal. I've slowed down some, and it was a real wake-up call for me to slow down and, enjoy the flowers. But Really, I never had a motivational problem afterwards. I went to rehab, walking and doing all of these things, and I never really, I looked at that and I said, why don't I just go walking around the house? Why don't I just walk around outside? But it really did me a lot of good. There's a motivation that you get when you're walking because there's somebody there and checking your heart and doing all of these things. So it really makes a big difference, I think.